This is not an answer I'm making here. I'm just giving my thoughts on the opinions of a woman who has different intimate partners and without no attachment. Her identity will remain anonymous. In her own words, she said that society scares women about their own sexuality and that women are often put in a position where they are to go through a job interview to be the good wife and perfect girlfriend that fits the bill of men. She also says that men do nothing to seduce women and that women are slaves to men's desire. On this point, I find that she is right, and this is in line with what I have always thought on this subject. I always thought that women's behavior was unnatural and truly sincere. Hypersexual also, but there is a reason for it, and it's something she does not see. She also added that society never consolates a disappointed woman and that women are under constant pressure in their sexual lives, which is also true. For she, seduction is a feminine creativity. His opinion is his own regarding female creativity, but creativity in itself is very rich. Creativity does not stop at own gender or sexual preferences. Women can express their creative sides in different ways. I know what she really wants to say, and it's something she does not know to say with assumed honesty. During her adolescence, she discovered her power of seduction and she let herself be intoxicated by this natural ability. I experienced the same feelings as her, except that I know how to keep my head and see beyond my physical assets. Sexuality and seduction can be fascinating for some adolescents, but you must learn to dissociate its own influence on those around you and sort your emotional states in your own needs and desires. To be honest, as a teenager, I know that raising a child alone and very young was difficult, and I wanted a family life after a successful professional life. You must not fall into the trap of the gaze and desire of others, because this can blend your own desires and needs. In reality, women are naturally fearful and easily influenced, which explains the dominant position of men in society and has always been so. Originally in the ancient world, the society was created to protect women globally, which includes their bodies, and built a family ideal with the father as chef of the family to support and guide the family. Society has long been built on a safe and masculine value. Feminists call these social burdens patriarchy. I call it the solitary masculine. I define the solitary masculine as authoritarian and not very understanding. Moreover, this is the exact image that our world bears today. I have a free nature, and I have always followed my nature, but I know what I want and what I don't want. I like to have a balanced and enriched private life, but I refuse relational disorder. Since I grew up in maternal harmony with my mother, so I had a good example. My mother was rebellious, but she was a gentle and authoritarian woman. We had a great bond, and thanks to her, I was able to understand the value of a mother and a family. Ultimately, I think that this woman, like all women in her situation, have an agitated sexuality in common, and that they are the greatest victims of the solitary masculine society and patriarchy for feminists. These women identified as free women have not received appropriate maternal help nor real female support, and they suffer of the consequences. I think there should be a rebalancing in everyone's decisions and behaviors. I also think that men should stop confronting women and using their inner natures for self-interest. In my opinion, women should discover how to rediscover and externalize their desires without having to have the passive participation of men. And men should welcome women's ideas and desires with kindness. Harmony between men and women will only be positive with tolerance and respect for each person. All mature and older people who have had a religious or traditional education know the consequences of a bad reputation and an unbalanced life. The violation of limits too. Older people and older generations don't have this natural spontaneity for talk because they were educated to maintain social and human order. That was how it was at the time, and I know this generation very well who defend respect of table. In general, people, especially young men, always see the result and don't think about the journey taken or all the efforts given to achieve a successful romantic relationship. The same for work. Former couples are partly an example, but it is an adaptation and an effort that everyone shall make in their own way. Goodness is not only the gift we give to ourselves, goodness is also the gift we give to others. Goodness, kindness has a broad meaning and a balanced value. There is nothing that exists by chance, and nothing was created by chance in the human world. Kindness, it is benevolence and consideration for all human beings and all lives. Everything is an ecosystem. We are not robots. We are and remain human. In an underrated way but real, the woman is her universal teammate. That's all. Thank you.